Hey everyone, today we're doing the Mercury rebuild, sort of like a Mad Max type thing. I'm using the Mercury and the Peterbilt Semi for this. These are the stacks that I used for the exhaust. I cut the ends so they'd be sharp. This is them mocked up in the place where I wanted to put them. I got a riveting tool recently, and that's it on use on the hood and the fender, and also on the front windshield. I got got a piece of styrene, cut it in half, and put that for the window. This is the engine dismantled and being put together and repainted and weathered. There it is completed. Here is the front windscreen finished, well, almost. Now it is weathered, and it was re-riveted because of the paint. Here I'm doing measurements so I can use the original things to place it onto the body. There's the holes there, and that is where it was placed, so now it'll stay there instead of me having to tape it on. I had to cut out the wheel wells to put the wheels in. That's the front grille weathered. There's the body primered because black is the best primer for any chrome or silver parts. This is like a power box for the machine gun on the top since no one is manning it. There's the machine gun that I used. This is from the helicopter that I built a long time ago. Here are one of the stacks weathered. This is the body painted with the silver. This is the finished weathered side, and that's the side that hadn't been weathered yet. So you can see a big difference. This is just a mock-up. The interior hasn't even been finished yet, and the wheels aren't on, and they haven't been weathered. But the hood is done. The hood scoop is from the Belvedere that I've recently done. There's a cool dynamic look of it with its original wheels and tires. This is the Peterbilt front axle. Those are the tires before they were painted and after they're weathered. These are the bigger rockets that were on the helicopter. This is the engine completed in the engine bay, glued in. The dashboard, the steering wheel, everything there pretty much is from the Peterbilt. The vehicle in the front is the first sort of post-apocalyptic vehicle I did. Then there's Chevank, and then there's, of course, the Mad Merc. On the front headlights, I took mesh from like a screen door and put it in there, and so did I on the driver and passenger window. Here it is completed. So it has on the side, those two cylinder things are smaller rockets that came off the same helicopter that I took apart. Well, it's still together, but just the armament has been taken off. The drive shaft does go from the engine to the rear axle. As you can see here, I drilled and made it to where the machine gun moves and is functional, so that you can have it in different positions. And the wheels do turn on this. Side pipes are looking really good. The hood does open up, and there's no problem with it. It stays up in itself practically. Get you a good look at the engine bay. Practically everything in the engine bay is original. Originally painted too. I didn't paint the radiator, I didn't paint the firewall, I didn't paint the wheel wells. I just used the Tamiya weather stuff and did that. You can see the interior in there. The dash is the same dash that I've had from it was the jet truck semi. I took that apart and used that. That's where the fuel tank came from, and the step that I used to prop the rockets up on. But if this vehicle was actually built, it probably would be functional. The drive shaft does go to the rear axle, as I said before. The steering would work. It's got a nice stance on it. It sort of stands lower. But, well, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.